Think Austria is just snowy mountains and Mozart? Think again. From fairy tale villages to crystal clear lakes and music-filled cities, Austria will blow your mind. Get ready for 10 unforgettable places you've got to visit in 2025. Welcome to Vienna, Austria's dazzling capital, a city where imperial grandeur meets creative energy on every corner. Stroll along the Grand Ringstrasse, where opulent palaces and ornate opera houses recall the days of the Habsburg Empire. Marvel at Schönbrunn Palace, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, where golden halls and manicured gardens once hosted emperors and empresses. But Vienna isn't just about the past. Explore vibrant street art in the museum's quartier and along the Danube Canal, where creativity bursts from every wall. Duck into a traditional coffee house, order a melange and a slice of Sacher Torte, and soak up the old-world charm as locals read newspapers and debate philosophy. Wander through Naschmarkt, Vienna's bustling open-air market, where you can sample everything from fresh pastries to spicy falafel and local cheeses. As evening falls, catch a world-class performance at the Vienna State Opera, or listen to a street musician playing Mozart in a cobblestone square. For a taste of local life, join the crowds at a Huriger, a cozy wine tavern on the city's edge, where laughter, folk music, and fresh Gruner Veltliner flow late into the night. Don't miss Vienna's hidden gems, like Hundertwasser House, a whimsical apartment building, or the secret courtyards tucked behind grand facades. Whether you're a history buff, foodie, art lover, or night owl, Vienna's magic will sweep you off your feet. This is a city that lives and breathes culture, ready to welcome you in 2025 and beyond. Nestled between towering alpine peaks and the shimmering Hallstatter Sea, Hallstatt is Austria's most iconic village, a place where time seems to stand still. With roots stretching back over 7,000 years, Hallstatt is one of the oldest continuously inhabited settlements in Europe. Its salt mines fueled empires and gave the region its name, the Hallstatt culture. Legend has it that the mountains here are home to ancient spirits, and every misty morning feels touched by myth. Locals whisper tales of hidden treasures and mysterious caves, stroll the cobblestone streets lined with pastel houses, each one reflected perfectly in the glassy lake. Swans glide by as church bells echo across the water. In spring, cherry blossoms frame the village. Summer brings vibrant markets and lakeside picnics. Autumn paints the mountains gold, and winter turns Hallstatt into a snow globe. Take a boat ride across the lake for breathtaking views, or hike the trails above town for panoramas that will fill your camera roll. Don't miss the skywalk for a bird's-eye perspective. For a taste of tradition, visit during the Corpus Christi Festival, when flower-decked boats glide across the water and locals wear colorful dirndls and lederhosen. Hungry? Try fresh-caught fish from the lake, or sample sweet pastries at a lakeside cafe. Every meal comes with a view. Hallstatt is no longer a secret, so arrive early or stay overnight to experience its quiet magic before the day trippers arrive. Respect the village, its people, and its fragile beauty. Whether you come for the legends, the landscapes, or the lakeside peace, Hallstatt will leave you spellbound, one memory at a time. Welcome to Salzburg, Austria's city of music and magic, where every street echoes with history and every view feels like a postcard. This is the birthplace of Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Visit his childhood home, now a vibrant museum, and feel the genius in the air. Music is everywhere here. From classical concerts in grand halls to street performers filling the air with melody, Salzburg lives and breathes music. The city's Baroque architecture is breathtaking. Wander through the Old Town, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and marvel at ornate churches, pastel facades, and winding cobblestone lanes. Towering above it all is the Hohensalzburg Fortress. Ride the funicular up for panoramic views, or explore its medieval halls and ramparts. Salzburg is famous for its festivals. The Salzburg Festival draws music lovers from around the world, with opera, drama, and concerts lighting up the summer nights. Don't miss the Mirabell Gardens, where scenes from The Sound of Music were filmed. Stroll among the flowers, fountains, and statues, and maybe even sing a tune. Hungry? Try Salzburg's culinary delights. From schnitzel and strudel in cozy taverns to elegant riverside dining. Don't forget a slice of the famous Sacher Torte. For a unique experience, visit during the Christmas markets. The city glows with festive lights, music, and the scent of mulled wine and roasted chestnuts. Whether you're exploring museums, cycling along the Salzach River, or simply soaking up the atmosphere in a bustling square, Salzburg is a city that invites you to linger. In Salzburg, every moment is a celebration of art, history, and the joy of living. Come for the music, stay for the magic. Nestled between snow-capped peaks and a shimmering blue lake, Zell am See is Austria's ultimate alpine escape, a place where nature, adventure, and tradition come together in spectacular style. The heart of Zell am See is its crystal-clear lake, framed by the dramatic Hohe Tauern Mountains. In summer, the water sparkles under the sun, inviting swimmers, kayakers, and paddleboarders to dive in. Rent a boat or join a scenic cruise for panoramic views of the shoreline, dotted with charming chalets and lush green meadows. Adventure seekers can hike or bike the endless mountain trails, from gentle lakeside strolls to challenging alpine ascents with jaw-dropping vistas at every turn. In winter, Zell am See transforms into a snowy wonderland. The slopes of Schmittenhohe Mountain offer world-class skiing and snowboarding, with runs for every skill level and breathtaking views over the lake. Off the slopes, try ice skating on the frozen lake, or take a horse-drawn sleigh ride through snow-dusted forests for a true fairy tale experience. Zell am See isn't just about the outdoors. The historic old town is a maze of cobbled streets, pastel buildings, and cozy cafes, perfect for a leisurely stroll or a slice of Sachertorte. Don't miss the vibrant local markets where you can sample regional cheeses, fresh-baked bread, and traditional Austrian sausages. Throughout the year, Zell am See comes alive with festivals. Summer brings lakeside concerts and fireworks, while winter glows with Christmas markets and torch-lit ski parades. For the best views, take a cable car up the mountain or launch a drone for a bird's-eye perspective of the lake, town, and peaks all in one breathtaking shot. Whether you crave adrenaline, relaxation, or a taste of authentic Austrian culture, Zell am See delivers in every season. It's a place you'll want to return to again and again, so pack your bags and get ready. Zell am See is waiting to show you the very best of Austria's alpine magic. Welcome to Innsbruck, the alpine jewel of Austria, where centuries of history meet the thrill of modern adventure. Nestled in a valley surrounded by snow-capped peaks, this city is a gateway to the heart of the Tyrol region. Innsbruck's story stretches back to Roman times, but it truly flourished in the Middle Ages as a crossroads of European trade. Stroll through the old town, and you'll find pastel-colored buildings, cobblestone streets, and the iconic golden roof, a symbol of imperial grandeur. The city's architecture is a blend of Gothic, Baroque, and modern design. Marvel at the grand imperial palace, the ornate court church, and the colorful row houses lining the Inn River, each telling a story of emperors, artists, and everyday Tyroleans. But Innsbruck isn't just about history. It's a city that lives and breathes adventure. Twice host to the Winter Olympics, it's a playground for skiers, snowboarders, and mountain bikers. In winter, the slopes are just a cable car ride from the city center. Hop on the Nordket cable car, and in minutes, you're soaring above the rooftops, gazing at panoramic views that stretch from the city to the rugged peaks beyond. In summer, these mountains transform into hiking and mountain biking paradise. Back in town, life moves at a relaxed pace. Locals sip espresso at sidewalk cafes, browse bustling markets, and gather in cozy taverns for hearty Tyrolean fare. Think dumplings, schnitzel, and apple strudel. Don't miss the vibrant student scene. Innsbruck's university brings youthful energy, street art, and music festivals to the city's medieval heart. At night, bars and clubs come alive with laughter and live music. Whether you're chasing powder, exploring centuries-old streets, or just soaking up the alpine sun, Innsbruck is a city that invites you to live in the moment. Here, every day is an adventure, set against one of the world's most breathtaking backdrops. So whether you're a history buff, a thrill seeker, or a lover of good food and great views, Innsbruck is ready to surprise you. Add it to your 2025 travel list. You won't regret it. Graz, Austria's second-largest city, is a place where old-world charm and modern creativity blend seamlessly. Nestled along the banks of the Mur River, Graz is a city that surprises at every turn. Start in the heart of the city at Hauptplatz, the bustling main square. Here, Renaissance facades painted in pastel colors line the cobblestone streets. and the impressive town hall stands as a symbol of Graz's rich history. Wander through hidden courtyards, where ivy climbs ancient stone walls and sunlight filters through archways. These peaceful oases are perfect for a quiet coffee or a moment of reflection. Graz is a city for art lovers. The Kunsthaus Graz, known as the Friendly Alien, is a futuristic museum with a bold blue exterior. Inside, you'll find cutting-edge exhibitions and contemporary installations. But art isn't just in museums. Graz's streets are alive with color. Vivid murals, creative sculptures, and playful street art pop up around every corner, making the city itself a living gallery. Foodies, get ready! Graz is Austria's culinary capital. Stroll through the Kaiser Joseph Market, where local farmers sell fresh produce, cheeses, and Styrian pumpkin seed oil. The aromas are irresistible. Grab a seat at a cozy cafe and try a slice of Sachertorte or a plate of Styrian fried chicken. Don't forget to sample a glass of crisp local white wine. Graz is surrounded by vineyards. For a taste of the avant-garde, check out the Len district. Here, hip boutiques, indie galleries, and trendy bars attract a creative crowd. The vibe is young, energetic, and always evolving. No visit to Graz is complete without seeing the Murinsel, a futuristic UFO-like island floating in the middle of the Moor River. Cross the footbridge, relax in the cafe, and enjoy panoramic views of the city. Climb up to Schlossberg, the hilltop fortress, for sweeping views over red rooftops and church spires. The iconic clock tower stands watch, a beloved symbol of Graz. Whether you're exploring Renaissance courtyards, tasting local delicacies, or discovering bold new art, Graz invites you to slow down and savor every moment. It's a city that rewards curiosity and welcomes everyone with open arms. So next time you're in Austria, don't just pass through. Make time for Graz. You'll leave with a full heart, a happy stomach, and memories you'll never forget. Welcome to the Wachau Valley, Austria's storybook stretch along the Danube River, where every bend reveals a new postcard-perfect scene. Imagine rolling vineyards climbing sun-drenched hillsides, their grapes destined for some of Europe's finest white wines, especially the legendary Gruner Veltliner and Riesling. Here, winemaking isn't just a business, it's a way of life. Family-run wineries invite you in for tastings, where you'll sip crisp whites in centuries-old cellars and toast with locals who treat every guest like a friend. The valley is dotted with medieval towns like Dürnstein, where blue church towers rise above cobblestone streets, and Melk, crowned by its magnificent Baroque abbey. Castles and ruins perch on hilltops, each with its own legend, like the fortress where Richard the Lionheart was once imprisoned. The best way to see it all? Hop on a river cruise. Glide past terraced vineyards, ancient castles, and sleepy villages, all while the gentle current carries you through the heart of Austrian tradition. Along the way, stop at riverside taverns for a glass of local wine and a plate of Wachauer Liberl, fresh-baked rolls, paired with apricot jam made from orchards you just floated past. Don't miss the region's apricot schnapps, sweet, strong, and a true taste of the valley's sun-ripened fruit. Every season brings its own magic. Spring's blossoms, summer's festivals, autumn's golden harvest, and even winter's quiet, misty mornings along the river. Whether you're cycling the riverside paths, exploring ancient monasteries, or just soaking up the views with a glass in hand, the Wachau Valley is pure Austrian enchantment. So, if you crave a place where history, nature, and flavor come together in every moment, put the Wachau Valley at the top of your 2025 travel list. Nestled high in the Austrian Alps, Bad Gastein is a town where history, nature, and relaxation blend in the most unexpected ways. Once a glamorous retreat for emperors and artists, its story is written in every stone and waterfall. In the 19th and early 20th centuries, Bad Gastein was the place to see and be seen. European royalty, writers, and composers flocked here, drawn by the promise of healing waters and mountain air. Grand Belle Epoque hotels still line the steep hillsides, their faded facades echoing a golden age. But it's the waterfalls that steal the show. Right in the heart of town, roaring cascades plunge past pastel buildings, filling the air with mist and music. Locals say the sound is the heartbeat of Bad Gastein. The town's spa culture is legendary. For centuries, visitors have soaked in thermal baths, said to be rich in radon and minerals. Today, you can unwind in Art Deco pools, modern wellness centers, or even historic bathhouses that feel frozen in time. Architecture lovers will find a mix of old and new. Ornate hotels, quirky modernist buildings, and abandoned sanatoriums create a surreal, cinematic vibe. Every corner tells a story, sometimes mysterious, always fascinating. Life here moves at its own pace. Watch locals gather at cozy cafes, hikers set off for alpine trails, and artists sketch the dramatic skyline. In winter, skiers glide down snowy slopes. In summer, the mountains burst with wildflowers. There's a certain magic in the air, part nostalgia, part mountain energy. Whether you're here for the spas, the scenery, or the stories, Bad Gastein is weird, elegant, and absolutely unforgettable. Nestled in the heart of the Tyrolean Alps, Alpbach is a village where time seems to slow down. Here, every morning begins with the sound of cowbells and the scent of fresh mountain air. Wooden chalets line the narrow streets, each one adorned with vibrant flower boxes that burst with color in the summer months. The village's strict building codes mean every home keeps its traditional charm. No modern high-rises here. Stroll through the village and you'll spot locals tending to their gardens, chatting over wooden fences, or heading to the bakery for fresh bread. Life here moves at a gentle pace, and visitors are always greeted with a warm Tyrolean smile. Alpbach is famous for its annual European Forum, where thinkers and leaders gather each August. But the real magic happens during the village's traditional festivals. Colorful parades, folk music, and locals in dirndls and lederhosen celebrating their heritage. No matter the season, Alpbach is a paradise for outdoor lovers. In summer, wildflowers blanket the meadows and hiking trails wind through lush forests. In winter, the village transforms into a snowy wonderland, perfect for skiing, snowshoeing, or just sipping hot chocolate by the fire. For the best views, take a drone flight above the village. You'll see rolling green hills, dramatic peaks, and the iconic church steeple rising above the rooftops. A picture-perfect scene straight out of a storybook. Whether you're here for a quiet escape, a taste of Tyrolean culture, or breathtaking alpine scenery, Alpbach will steal your heart. It's no wonder this village is often called the most beautiful in all of Austria. And once you visit, you'll understand why. The Grossglockner High Alpine Road isn't just a drive. It's Austria's most legendary road trip. Opened in 1935, this engineering marvel winds for 48 kilometers through the heart of the Hohe Tauern National Park, connecting the provinces of Salzburg and Carinthia. Built during the Great Depression, the road was a bold vision, carved into the Alps with over 36 hairpin turns, tunnels, and sweeping bridges. Today, it's a masterpiece of mountain engineering, drawing over 1 million visitors each year. The route climbs to 2,504 meters at the iconic Edelweiss-Spitze, the highest point accessible by car in Austria. From here, you get jaw-dropping 360-degree views of more than 30 peaks over 3,000 meters, including the mighty Grossglockner itself. Along the way, you'll pass lush alpine meadows, tumbling waterfalls, and glaciers that glisten in the sun. Keep your eyes peeled for marmots, ibex, and golden eagles. This is a paradise for wildlife lovers and photographers. The road is dotted with scenic pullouts and viewpoints, like the Kaiser Franz Josefs Hohe, where you can gaze at the Pasturse Glacier and, on a clear day, spot the Grossglockner summit piercing the sky. Whether you're driving, cycling, or riding a classic motorcycle, every twist and turn offers a new postcard-perfect scene. In summer, wildflowers blanket the slopes, while autumn brings golden larch forests and crisp mountain air. Pro tip: start early to beat the crowds and bring layers. The weather can change in minutes. Don't forget your camera, snacks, and a sense of adventure. There are mountain huts along the way for hearty Austrian meals and hot chocolate with a view. The Grossglockner High Alpine Road isn't just a way to cross the Alps. It's a journey through Austria's wildest landscapes, a living museum of nature and engineering, and a memory you'll never forget. From royal cities to sleepy villages and mountain roads that belong in movies, Austria isn't just a trip. It's an experience. Which spot are you adding to your bucket list? Let us know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and follow Travel Peak for more global gems.